Hello again. This is journal entry 2, summarizing the Brief Thompson, page 72 through 87. So in this selection of the Brief Thompson, it explains persuasive writing techniques and how to set up an effective argument in written form. Persuasion in its most conventional form is intended to support scientific research, to inform the audience, and perhaps even initiate further scientific research on the topic. In order to properly use argument topics to inform readers and sway the response, the writer needs to establish a few key points. The author should begin by establishing trust with the reader, meeting them on common ground, and identifying with their position. The writer can anticipate what is important to the audience and be direct in their message to them. It is important to be tactful and treat the reader with integrity while appealing to their interests as well. Anticipation of the reactions may also help to shape the writer's approach. In the interest of developing a strong argument, writers must be clear with their thesis statements, supporting claims, and evidence. Knowing both sides of the argument can also be critical in adjusting and anticipating the reader's rebuttals to your claims. Deciphering between whether or not the audience shares the same beliefs is all a part of knowing your audience. In presenting a persuasive topic, the writer can choose different styles to make their point. One could develop the argument by investigating the subject matter through inquiry and inventory. You might shape your argument through consideration of purpose, relevance, and usefulness of thesis. You also might present your argument through the content arrangement, style, diction, and tone. Any of these techniques can be successful depending on your connection with the reader. You can also rely on inductive reasoning, syllogism, or enthymeme to support your stance. In reading this selection, I am reminded of the ways that rhetorical approach and writing style can shape our audience's opinion of the facts being presented. By understanding the reader's perspective, we can anticipate the most effective style in which to write, research, and submit the evidence. If we're not afforded the luxury of knowing who will be reading the argument, we then must rely on our own interpretation of what will be most readily acceptable. I am interested in seeing how my skills as a writer develop in terms of persuasion, due to the fact that as a writer, it has never been my strongest genre. So thanks for listening. Hope you have a great night.